It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, small ball has become the trend in the NBA, but it might be more accurate to call it average ball. With defensive switching twice as common as it was 5 years ago, the demand is rising for players of average NBA height, and that's around 6'7". Kevin, that's affected not just the big men, but the vertically challenged guys as well.
Point forwards and big guards in demand. DA, you're right. Thank you. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Curry.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
Now here's Curry. And there's the pass to Cauley-Stein. Curry looking around. 5 to shoot. Dishes to Thompson. And the 3 off target. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, I just love seeing it. Ball put it on the deck, using those long strides to get all the way to the cup.
Curry kicks to Russell. Outside, Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, Draymond Green, off the dribble drive, the ability to go at the rim with great force. I love it.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
And the Warriors making a change here. Burks is checked in. Now here is Holiday. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami, and that one's good by Favors.
Well, you like how Favors stays after it in that instance. When he's close to the bucket, boy, he's great at hustling for these second chance points.
Here's Curry. Pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Ball against Curry to the middle. Here's Williamson, and it's good. 2 points.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Inside, shoots it. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Williamson, the pass to Ball. From the stripe. And that one goes long.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
It's a near instant release on the catch and shoot jumper from Steph Curry. Incredible percentage with how quickly he gets it off.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Let's take a moment to see the squads that have been the most dominant on the glass this season. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Now here is Holiday. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ball. Fires the 3. Draymond Green pulls it in. Last outing for the Pelicans, it was a loss to the Heat. Passes it to Thompson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Williamson with it. He's against Green. And it's Williamson missing. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Green finds Burks. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Golden State with it. Thompson passes to Cauley-Stein. Now here's Curry. Green with the ball. He's covered by Ball. Out to Thompson. Favors against Cauley-Stein. Great D that time from Favors. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Ball with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Holiday against Burks. Holiday goes in. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
Greg, it was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player. And let's review some numbers for Zion Williamson. 5th in field goal percentage, 10th in scoring. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. It's Curry with the drive. Holiday against Burks. Pass to Curry. Back to Burks. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Ball feeling it out a bit. He kicks to Holiday. Feeds it to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is too easy for Williamson. Once he gets established position, he is ready to attack the rim.
Now here's Curry. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. And they're pushing it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Williamson. Early on, players vying for larger roles and more minutes. And Doris, always interesting to see how all of that materializes.
Yeah, Kev, I think unless you have a veteran team who's maybe been in the playoffs and established themselves, there's nothing set in stone yet. Obviously, guys are looking to prove themselves from the very moment that ball is tipped up in the air. And who gets a rhythm early? Who starts off strong? Let's see.
I'm looking forward to it as well. And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets in return. Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
You know, offensively, fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be tougher. positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
Now here's Green over Williamson, and it's Green missing.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Warriors have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Green inside. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at New Orleans, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. And of course, there's the Warriors, a half game back.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they're a team searching for a way to take a leap forward this season. So far, here in the early going, that leap has not existed.
Yeah, it hasn't been all bad, though. I mean, they've had some nice wins, and even if they're not an elite-level team, they still have the look of a playoff team. Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Curry against Ball. Back to Curry, and stolen by Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
It's his first trip to the line.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. J.J. Redick's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Golden State also making some changes. Omari Spellman has come in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Robinson is subbed in for Burks. Both free throws good from Holiday.
Well, the commitment to winning for the Golden State Warriors certainly begins at the top of the organization, right, guys? Ownership has made it very clear money will not be an issue in retaining their stars. Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Just a terror in transition. Zion's understanding for how to exploit these situations is one of his greatest strengths.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors ownership saying they want this organization to be more than a basketball team, Doris. What do you take that to mean?
I think it means, Kevin, probably the popularity of a great team can be leveraged, right? Via marketing, via media, technology, real estate. Those other revenue streams enable them to sustain this big payroll.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Etuan Moore comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Josh Hart in for Drew Holiday. And the Warriors also making a change. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Draymond Green.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Curry. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Moore in the corner, fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Favors. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Favors got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I don't think it's possible to overstate just how revolutionary a player Steph Curry is because of the way he has changed the spacing on the floor. Never before have we seen a player who shape-shifts the defense like Steph does. And that is because once he crosses half court, you better guard him.
The free throw drops for Curry. And with the way, Doris, defenses have to adjust for Curry, it just leaves so much more space for the rest of the team.
I think coaches, Kevin, because of Steph Curry's presence, they have got to change their defensive schemes, account for spaces on the floor that traditionally you wouldn't have to account for. That puts Steph Curry in a class of his own.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, Stephen Curry makes the game look easy, but what you know is he has put in the time to be great, and that's what you have to respect. Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. Now here's Okafor. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And Redick, here we go. Back to Okafor, just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Warriors trail by 8. Outside Curry. Outside Robinson. Thompson surveying the floor. Spellman the pass to Curry. Off target from three-point range. You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
Here's Spellman. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. Curry kicks to Robinson. The pass to Spellman. Moore against Robinson. And it's E'Twaun Moore with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. Curry passes to Thompson. Excellent D there from Okafor.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Okafor. We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. No good on the second free throw.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Moore passes to Hayes. Here's Hart. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 on the clock. From deep. It's not going to go for him. The Warriors go the other way with it. It's Curry with the drive, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Pelicans leading by 8. Now Redick. Pass to Hart. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Okafor, the pass to Hayes. And Looney sends it back. And they get it back. Okafor gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Curry. Offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Hart. Passes it to Hayes. There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Redick kicks to Hart. Warriors with the rebound. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
Redick finds Okafor. The shot's good. Okafor's got 8 points.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Curry against Redick. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on the string.
Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for New Orleans right now, he's out there with Ejuan Moore.
Take a break.
Then there's Okafor. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Hart in at the 2 guard. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Curry gets the bucket.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. And it's Okafor missing. Warriors trail by 8. Curry is inside. Covered by Redick. Robinson misses.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
Hart kicks to Redick. Back to Hart. 6 to shoot with the shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Robinson passes to Looney. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
Outside, Redick. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And Hayes kicks to Redick. There's the pass to Okafor. Goes back up and in on the layup. Okafor's got 11 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Pass to Russell. Curry trying to break free. Here's Looney. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Well, you have to be a fan of the way Kevon Looney plays, the former UCLA Bruin. He puts in the work on the defensive end, Doris, and it shows.
No doubt. He has evolved to be the kind of player who is often asked to guard the wings, sometimes even point guards. Just think back to last year's playoffs. He had to guard the likes of James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Kyle Lowry. This guy is so gifted as a defender, and he's only getting started.
That one is off. Of course, you've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, 2 guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are 2 of the most complete, dominant two-way big men in today's game.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes light up. His shooting is just out of this world.
Outside, Green. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks.
And for that Thunder game, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Burks taken away by Holiday. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Warriors trail by 12. It's Russell with the drive. Burks dishes to Green. Outside Russell. Burks in the corner. And again, no good by Golden State.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Down low, and Green slams it in.
Boy, you'd love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it.
Pelicans leading by 10. Ball, the pass to Okafor. Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Green. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Holiday has it in the corner. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
Also looking it over. Burks on the wing. Pass to Looney. Burks on the wing, guarded by Holiday. 4 on the shot clock. And it's blocked.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats.
Ball against Russell. Kicks it to Robinson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now here's Williamson. Burks covering. Williamson, the pass to Ball. It's Ingram on the wing. Guarded by Robinson. The kick out to Holiday. The Pelicans get another chance here. Williamson dishes to Okafor. And at last they get one to fall.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
New Orleans making a switch here. Favors is checked in. Then for the Warriors, Cauley Stein. He's checked in for Kevon Looney. Chris comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Thompson in for Burks. Now, here is Russell. A 23-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
Ball finds Holiday. Pass to Williamson. Ball with it from past the arc. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
Thompson for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a 3 go unanswered. Big-time shot.
Pelicans leading by 17. Ball kicks to Holiday. Williamson with it. Working on Green. And that one's good. Williamson.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Russell passes to Cauley Stein. Thompson for the triple. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Here's Ball. 14 points from him the last game against Miami.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
And one of the best defensive big men in the league, Derek Favors.
You're right, Kevin, because he's got the body to play bully ball, but the lateral quickness to deal with smaller players. When this guy gets down in his stance, he can cover some ground defensively.
So it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
It's Ingram on the wing. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
No good that time. Thompson dishes to Green. It's blocked.
The second overall pick back in 2016. Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes, but whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Both free throws good for Ingram. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from three. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. The shot by Stein, no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen.
And you got to appreciate the fearlessness with which he plays. Zion's ability to shoulder the offense at this stage of his career is incredible.
And the Warriors miss again.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Thompson against Ingram. The pass to Williamson. And here's Holiday. 5 points in the game. Here's the floater. Stein with the defensive effort.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And Chris throws it down.
Well, first of all, that's a great pass. But how about Chris with the vertical assault on the rim?
For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Heat in Miami. Ball with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Williamson. Ingram outside. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Williamson. Off the left rim and out. Warriors trail by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Thompson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Well, he does a lot of his work on the interior, more than people realize. Klay Thompson gets those calls because of his willingness to put himself in tough spots.
And you look at the development of how Klay has attacked the rim over his career. What was once a weak spot for him has now become a strength as his finishing improves every year.
And the first one drops. You know what, Greg, you're right. Thinking back to Thompson, he had his early struggles at the rim.
And that's a distant memory for Klay now. I mean, he's dunking more often and with more force when he goes at the rim. It has made him an even more complete shooting guard.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Both shots good from the stripe.
It is so easy to like the easygoing Klay Thompson. This guy is so dependable at both ends, and he excels shooting the basketball.
Now here's Redick. 8 points his last outing. Offline with his 3. 1:16 left to play here in the half. And Curry, here we go.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin.
1:10 left in the first half of the game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Good on the 3-point shot. And 12 points for Steph Curry.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Outside Favors. Outside for Redick. There's the triple. Chris with the rebound. Warriors trail by 17. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
As great a scorer as he is, Steph Curry is a willing mover of the basketball. He doesn't get enough credit to me for playing the right way.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Holiday. That shot misses.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. There's 10 seconds left now here in the second. And Hayes kicks to Redick. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Well, that miss, to me, created because of Steph Curry's defense. This guy is doing enough to influence the shot.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalil, you've scored in a variety of ways in the first half. What's working for you out there?
Just moving around the ball, talking to my teammates, trying to get open. They're putting me in great position for me to score.
Thanks, Jalil. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 20 points, 2 block shots, and 7 rebounds. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
Everyone talks about the athleticism of Zion Williamson. In the first half, he also showed us the skill. Yes, he did. Loves to handle the ball. He's developing more moves down low. I must say, I'm impressed. That just makes it easier for him to get to the rim and finish.
And over to Kenny now. How'd you think the Warriors were playing?
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Setting the floor for the Warriors. In it forward, it's Thompson and Green. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. And it's Cauley-Stein in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Russell. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Russell's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Warriors. Now, here's Ball. Pass to Favors. There's the dish to Holiday. Ingram against Thompson. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. The Warriors, 4th.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Golden State. And it's Curry at the elbow. Green left side. Over Williamson. And it's Green missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Ball kicks to Favors. Passes to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from 16. Second chance shot. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Thompson finds Curry. Ingram against Green. Shoots over Ingram. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Green. The Pelicans have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Now here's Favors. 8 points for him. Lays it up off the glass. Favors has got 10 points in the game.
Very difficult to match up with Favors. I love how under control, under duress he was right there.
Pass to Green. Back to Curry. The tray. That one misses. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And that one's good. Ingram.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Cauley-Stein.
A Sacramento King for his first 4 seasons. Willie Cauley-Stein was ready for a fresh start. They allowed him to leave, and he got his wish in Golden State. The athletic rim runner, a nice pickup for the Dubs.
Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6 Greg overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
And that one misses.
And what I like about Cauley-Stein is just how hard he plays. Really both ends, a scrappy player.
New Orleans leading by 11. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Green. Here's Williamson. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Thompson for the triple. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Tipped away. 6 to shoot. Ingram kicks to Holiday. And a miss there on the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Ball, the pass to Holiday. Williamson with it, working on Green. 14 feet away, and it's Williamson missing. Warriors trail by 9. And Curry, here we go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you see Clay back out on the court. Can't help but think of him going down with that torn ACL in the finals.
And Clay showed exactly how tough a player he is. Stayed in to hit his free throws, asked to stay in the game, and became an instant legend even in that losing effort. How about the heart?
Shoot 2.
That's good from Stephen Curry. Okafor's checked in for Derek Favors. And the Warriors also making a change. Looney's checked in. And both free throws good for Curry. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 22 is their biggest lead. Holiday against Green. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That free throw good from Williamson.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Ball, the pass to Holiday. Back to Ball. Dishes it to Okafor. Bounce pass, Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Green against Ball. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for D'Angelo Russell. Putting up about 22 points per, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Shoot two.
And he makes the first.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
So he gets them both.
Well, D'Angelo Russell, one of the best mid-range scorers you'll see. He's got the floater game, the pull-up game, and with his arsenal, he can get a shot at any time.
Okafor dishes to Holiday. Looking to get it going, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And you know, Doris, another thing about D'Angelo Russell. He's not afraid of the big moment.
Kevin, he has proven that he is willing to take and make big shots. He doesn't necessarily beat you with tremendous athleticism, but it's his basketball skill that sets him apart.
Both free throws good from Holiday.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Russell against Holiday. Russell kicks to Thompson. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Okafor's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's Williamson missing. Warriors trail by 9. To the paint. Here's Green. And it's blocked. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday looking over the floor. Misses the layup. Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. To the middle. Here's Looney, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You know you can count on Draymond Green to make good decisions. This guy comes up with a lot of terrific assists.
New Orleans leading by 7. Redick finds Holiday. There's the pass to Ingram. Here's Okafor. Outside for Redick. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Williamson.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
And the wide open shot from Green. Looney passes to Green. Holiday against Russell. Back to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Curry, no good. Well for New Orleans, shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Williamson, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. That free throw, no good. Morris checked in for the Pelicans. Josh Hart comes in for Drew Holiday. And Golden State also making a change. Omari Spellman has come in for Draymond Green. And the second free throw, good. Warriors trail by 10. Outside Curry. Thompson outside, launches it, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Curry against Redick. Pass to Hart. Moore right side. Basket counts.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Here's Looney. No good that time. And New Orleans will come the other way.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Curry against Redick. Passes it to Thompson. He kicks it to Russell. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
To the left wing for the 3. Hart, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. Zion Williamson on top.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Hayes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Redick. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Moore with the steal. Here's Hart. In close, he hits it. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Russell. He's got 9. Back to Curry. Redick with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Moore with it, picked up by Thompson. Moore passes to Okafor. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Stephen Curry. 2nd in scoring, 8th in steals, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, 2nd best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, I'll tell you guys, the explosiveness. Once Klay Thompson finds his rhythm, look out.
Outside, Redick. Now Ball. He's got 5. Here's Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 1:46 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Russell against Redick. And here's Russell. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. And now Redick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break. And now a 10-point New Orleans lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Curry attacking and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Moore with it, picked up by Thompson. Moore dishes to Hayes. Ball against Curry. The pass to Hayes. Clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Hayes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
When you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. 1 and done at UCLA. How about 2nd overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Favors is checked in. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Golden State. And so Thompson nails both of them. There's 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Got to recognize the situation, trying to get a 2-for-1.
Well, this is where the play call is crucial, right? If you're in a 2-for-1, you've got to get the first shot quickly.
Now here's Hayes. It's rebounded by Golden State. Chris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Boy, did Klay Thompson get off his feet in a hurry. How about that finish?
And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 22 is their biggest lead. And that one misses.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
6 seconds left in the 3rd. Redick with the bucket. There's Russell with the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New Orleans holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Warriors trail by 11. Their backcourt, Ball and Redick. Favors is out there with Hayes. And it's Moore in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Cauley Stein. 6 to shoot. Pass to Spellman. The putback. It's good on the putback. Pelicans leading by 9. Ball kicks to Favors. Thompson against Redick. Back to Favors. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ball. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Ingram, he's checked in for Hayes. Timeout called the Warriors. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Redick. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
I love how Ingram toys with the opposition, drawing contact very easily on these kinds of attempts.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
And here is Ball after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Favors passes to Ingram. Outside for Redick. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors trail by 7. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Curry can't get it to go. Pelicans shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Williamson. A second chance effort. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williamson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Well, putting himself in harm's way, Thompson earns a trip to the foul line. He knows how to put defenders on their heels.
First free throw is good. And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Outside Holiday. Here's Williamson. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. That's tipped and stolen by Favors. Here's Williamson. Tries again. The Warriors pull it in. Chris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Russell. He feeds it to Cauley-Stein. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Ball with it. Kicks to Williamson. Hits it from three-point range. Williamson's got 32 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Outside Russell, the shot, and it's Golden State with another.
In catch-and-shoot situations, you've got to be balanced and in control. Mr. Russell, well done.
Outside Holiday. Over Russell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Russell. And so he's picked up his final hit for the rest of this game. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Alec Burks comes in for Russell, and he can't get the first one. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Evans goes in to the inside. Golden State moving it around. Here's Curry. The shot off that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Ball. Good D by Thompson.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Green, the pass to Curry. Ball with the rebound.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
It's good from long range.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Favors. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Ball. Pass to Williamson. Over Green. That one goes. Count it. 34 points for Zion Williamson.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Can they get it? Green, no luck. Pelicans leading by 13. Ingram passes to Favors. It's rebounded by Golden State. Cauley-Stein's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Green. Pass to Poole. Back to Green. And it's blocked.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
And the Warriors making a change here. Burks is checked in. Ball against Curry. And there's the pass to Favors. He kicks it to Ingram. People look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
And it's the Pelicans ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Williamson dishes to Favors. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, let's remember, this guy is 6'10", 265 pounds of nothing but force. Go to work, Derek Favors.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 16-point game. And stolen by Williamson. Pulls up. The second effort. And he sinks the layup. Williamson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Capable of doing some real damage. Give Williamson the rock in a spot like that, and he is going to burn you.
Now, here's Burks. Has to Cauley Stein. Kicks it to Curry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Well, what a tremendous ability to put the defense into a difficult situation and force his way to the line. The skill level of Steph Curry is off the charts.
Chris, he's checked in for Burks. And both free throws good for Curry.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Inside. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Green, goes back up, and he lays it up and in.
Well, that's yeoman's work on the glass, and we've become accustomed to it from Draymond Green.
Here's Holiday, and here's New Orleans now. They're on a 15-6 run. He dishes it to Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, simply stated, Draymond Green is an elite defender, one of the best in the game. But what's incredible to me is that he's able to accomplish everything he does on that end of the floor while being undersized in almost every one of his matchups.
And I know a lot of fans will wonder why centers just don't shoot over Draymond Green. Well, Doris, as you know, it's not that simple.
You're right, Kevin. Draymond, it's his competitive spirit. It's his willingness to hold his ground on the block, and it is very difficult to score on him. Why? Well, great length, great anticipation. This guy is flat out competitive and wants to challenge anyone, anywhere.
Now, Williamson, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And there it is for him. And that's now 38 points for Zion Williamson.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Stolen by Holiday. Here's Ball. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Pelicans leading by 18. Ball kicks to Favors. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Well, there's so much you can come to depend on with Draymond Green. Certainly skill in terms of his passing and rebounding and defense, but how about the emotion and leadership as well, guys?
That's good from Green. Both free throws good from Green. New Orleans gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Now here is Holiday, guarded by Green. The 11-footer. Lets it fly. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. New Orleans leading by 18. Outside Holiday. Passes it to Williamson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Ingram. Fires from deep. And the Pelicans get it back. Williamson kicks to Holiday. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now here's Cauley Stein. Here's Chris. It's deflected. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Holiday. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Well, don't you love how Derek Favors goes right into the contact? This guy's not afraid to be whacked because he's so strong.
Doris, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Zion Williamson.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Here's Evans following the score by New Orleans. Cool, no good.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Now here's Favors, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, just excellent use of the shot fake, Kevin. Derek Favors has put a lot of work into this. He's become very effective getting the guy to commit.
He's off on the second. Evans goes in, and Evans throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Alexander Walker. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalil, here at home with a competitive matchup. What got you guys over the top tonight?
Just staying together as a team, playing as hard as we could. The fans were great, and we wanted to play good for them.
And you surely did, Jalil. Thanks a lot for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.